Jefferson and use the stretch provision, they can get like up to $22.2 million in cap space. And I think that's enough to submit an offer. But I also think the Phoenix Suns could be, looking to submit a big offer as well. And Orlando, I think they'll end up matching the offers that he gets. But originally I thought it was kind of like a sure thing that they would match those offers. But Zach Lowe of ESPN, he was writing actually like, that same night that Thaddeus Young opted into his contract. And, earlier in that day, it was reported that Indiana was going to be interested in Gordon. He still wrote after, like a few hours after, saying that despite Young, opting in, he still thinks that Indiana could be, targeting Gordon. And also, he was saying that it's not a surefire thing that Orlando is going to match offers, because Gordon has had some troubles buying in and not, wanting to play within the flow of the offense, because he wants to be a playmaker, and there's, kind of like growing concerns about that with Orlando. So, it'll be interesting to see, but I do think they end up matching offers that he gets.
Well, with Paul George having a big interest in the Lakers, I would think that Julius Randle has no interest in being a Laker. So where does he go?
I think he could end up on a team like the Brooklyn Nets, who have, the salary cap space, and they could use, a player of his skill set and give him the opportunity to, be more of a focus of a team. And really, it'll be interesting to see what type of contract he signs, because he's kind of like, he's statistically best at the center spot, but he's not big enough to truly be a full-time center. So it'll be, and a lot of teams, they want to stretch four, right? They don't want to have a power forward who kind of clogs that lane whenever they're running, their high pick and roll oriented offenses with their center as the screener. So it'll be pretty interesting to see. I think he'll end up on a team that's kind of like random, who is taking advantage of the market not being great, and taking advantage of the fact that the Lakers probably won't be able to bring him back and will be preoccupied trying to get star players.
Well, you've got to be happy with the season from the Boston Celtics and Brad Stevens, what he was able to do without Gordon Hayward. This coming up year, they've got Gordon Hayward back. So Marcus Smart is a free agent. Does he stay with the Celtics, or does he venture on down the road, if you will?
I think if he gets an offer like 12 to 14 million range that he's thinking, I think it'll be tough for Boston to want to match that, and I don't think they actually can match an offer. That there's a certain threshold in which they can actually match from a financial standpoint. So I think if he can manage to get an offer, like that, I think he'll be gone. And it's just the tough reality of having so many draft picks, doing so well in trades with adding all those draft assets, and then also being able to sign guys like Al Horford and Gordon Hayward in free agency. You can't keep everybody, and I think he's probably one of the guys that they won't be able to keep.
Well, and we were talking about Gordon Hayward, and he's coming back from his injury that he was out all season last year, obviously with that broken leg. How do we think that he's going to come back? Is he going to be better than what he was before, the same? Or unfortunately, a lot of times when people come back from an injury where they've not played all year long, we've seen it play out with Andrew Luck, that it's just a process. And so I don't know how much they're going to have him involved at the first part of the season. I would think that we would not see a lot of Gordon Hayward till after the All-Star break of next year. Thoughts?
I think it'll be an interesting, situation, because Hayward, he didn't really have a clean break. People compare those leg injuries to Paul George, and he had a clean break, and I think that made it easier for him to kind of come back and be a better player than he was before. And it'll be kind of a interesting thing to watch, to see how impactful athletically he'll be coming back. I don't think I have concerns about it at all, but it's not a sure thing, I would imagine, because tough to come back from those sort of things, whenever it's not clean. And they have so many wing players too with Tatum and Brown that they can ease him in, and I think that's probably what they'll end up doing. Because if you remember back to when Paul George came back, he had that really hot month of November, and then he dropped off in the trainers, and a team was saying he just physically couldn't sustain that level of play over the course of the season because coming back from injury it's really tough. It was mostly like the feeling of being back, that was driving him through, and then he kind of felt a crash. So I think they'll probably reasonably ease him along, but he'll still be an impact player for him.
Well, Grant, we've got to take a break. We're standing by for ed-kracz to talk some NFL. So he's not quite come on yet. So do you want to stick around and talk a little bit more? And I say that as he pops on right now. You're more than welcome to stick around and talk some NFL with us if you want.
Well, I think I'll probably have to get to work on some NBA free agency content before it all goes down. So I appreciate it, but I'll probably have to drop off.
All right, buddy. We'll talk with you soon. Grant-afseth joins us, obviously calling us from Dallas-Fort Worth area where he resides, but he's in college at Arizona State, started studying sports media, and he wants to be one of us. I don't know why that is. I don't know what that curse has come upon him, but we appreciate you coming on, Grant, and you have yourself a good fourth.
You too. Thanks for having me.
Grant-afseth, always good to have young and up-inspiring writers and people that want to get into the sports media, and especially someone that's as knowledgeable about the NBA that he will be. So he'll be a beat writer for some team in the near future. My name's tom-marquis, El Presidente. Be right back with ed-kracz. We're going to be talking about what's going on in the NFL. Yep, we had some NFL news this week.
When you don't go to Geico.com, car insurance can be confusing. Like Swedish techno confusing.
Bark, bark, meow, meow. Dance with me, purple cow. Bark, bark, meow, meow. Ooh, you lovely cow.
Geico makes it easy. With 24/7 access, all you have to do is go to Geico.com and you could save money on car insurance. It just makes sense. Unlike,
Dance with me, purple cow. I like your moves.
When you don't go to Geico.com, car insurance can be hard. Like early 90s heavy metal hard.
I'm yelling and screaming and I'm loud. Roar.
Geico makes it easy. You can review and update your policy or report a claim on Geico.com or the Geico mobile app. Because shouldn't we all have a little less stress in our lives?
I'm not even upset about anything.
It's double trouble, double the fun at African Safari Wildlife Park in Port Clinton, Ohio. See the largest antelope on Earth, the giant eland, and the ugliest creature on Earth, the African warthog. There's so much to see and do, including the Midwest's only drive-through safari. Feed the animals, see live educational shows, feel the excitement. Have your picture taken with a python or cockatoo. Feel the adventure. Shop the Simba Lodge gift shop with items available from around the globe. Visit the snack bar or picnic facilities. Enjoy a pony or camel ride. Or cheer your favorite porker on to victory in the famous Pork Chop Down. Bring your family to see the rare and exotic animals at African Safari Wildlife Park in Port Clinton, Ohio. Just take Route 2 to the Route 53 North exit and follow the sign. Only 17 miles west of Cedar Point via Route 6. Open every day, rain or shine.
The Air National Guard is a reserve component of the United States Air Force and serves alongside active-duty Air Force members in times of a national crisis. In addition, the Air Guard serves the state and local community in a wide range of capacities. The reason people join the Air Guard is as diverse as our members and includes such reasons as a deep desire to serve their country, money for college, travel, new job skills, and the pride that goes along with belonging to the greatest military organization in the world. I joined because I felt a calling to serve my country, but I didn't want to be far away from my family, so the Indiana Air National Guard was a perfect fit for me. With over 95 different career opportunities to choose from and 100% paid college tuition, to any state-funded college, why not give us a call? Call 1-800-841-3103 or visit online at goang.com to find out more. Again, that's 1-800-841-3103. The Air National Guard, guarding America, defending freedom.
All right, welcome back to the Balance. My name's tom-marquis, El Presidente. 1 hour in the books, and I tell you what, well, we got a little bit of a late start today, but nonetheless, appreciate grant-afseth joining us, talking to us a little bit about the NBA draft and LeBron James Watch 2018. We'll see what's going on with us. But we got a lot to talk about in the NFL this week. Joining us now, ed-kracz, our official NFL contributor, beat writer for the Philadelphia Eagles for USA Today, and our executive producer on vacation, taking time out of his big 4th of July picnic that he's got going on to give us a call as well. How you doing, Ed?
Hey, good, Tom. How you doing? Happy holiday weekend to you.
Yes, 4th of July is here. Well, not here. It'll be here Wednesday. Some people may have to work tomorrow and Tuesday, but nonetheless, we have a day off in the middle of the week. You can't complain about that. And, Rick, I know you're busy. You got a lot of stuff going on. You got a lot of butts in the fire. How is it, sir?
Hey, pretty good. Busy day. Hope you can make it down here, Tom. Hope you don't get hung up in the traffic north of Bloomington in that construction. I don't even think it's a 3-hour drive anymore, with 69 installed. So hopefully you can come down. It's going to be a great time. Bring your swim trunks, man. We got a 100-foot-long redneck water slide.
Cannonball! I'm literally going to try to get down there. Like it's 100 degrees here as well. And you mentioned the traffic in Bloomington, but I'm going to try to get down there. I know I've got a few hours to get down there, so I'm going to try my best to get down there.
Good morning, Ed. I just want to throw it out there too. How you doing, Ed?
Hey, Rick. Wish I could join you on that hillbilly water slide or whatever you called it, redneck
right.
water slide. Yeah, sounds like a good time.
Oh, it's
man,
great.
you've not seen redneck till you get down in Rick's neck of the woods. I'll just leave it at that. No, I was just kidding.
Hey, man, I used to live in West Virginia, and I love the people of West Virginia, but there are a few rednecks in that state as well.
They're crazier than what we are here in southern Indiana. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Rick, you got any world famous moonshine down there?
Honestly, I'll say this on the air. I do actually have some shine that we're going to get out today. I mean, it's at my house. I don't have to go anywhere, so I'm pretty much just going to drink my face off today and blow stuff up. So.
Oh man, that sounds like a great time.
Famous last words.
Right.
So let's get into
this.
my
beer.
All right, let's get into this, guys. Certainly, one of the biggest news today, Jameis Winston. Now, Ed, we'll start with you about this. First of all, hey, NFL, Roger Goodell, no surprises there. Break their own rule again when it comes to Jameis Winston. Also, what we saw is, Jameis Winston was just a stupid college kid when he sewed some crab legs. Jameis Winston just made some bad decisions when he was accused of rape. I've been accused of rape, and let me grope a woman now. And even though I may or may not be paying her off because she's not filing any criminal charges, the NFL apparently saw video or something to make them say, hey, Jameson, you're suspended. It's official. So let's break this down. I think what we're seeing is more than a stupid college kid. We might be seeing somebody that's got a psychological problem. We might be seeing somebody that might even be a sexual predator, Ed.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know any of those things, really. All we know is what he has done. And like you said, when he was in college, and maybe people wrote it off as just being a stupid college kid, but